Hello, my peepers. This is Shalene of the Coloring Book Nook. How are you? Disclaimer, this is an adult channel, not intended for children. I am working on Pumpkin Book Nook by Treasure Studios Art. And I am over half done with it. How is everybody doing? It's been an okay week. Trying to see if you can see what I'm doing. I got the autofocus off, so hopefully it's working okay. You're just seeing the light pad. I have the light pad on. So, yeah. I'll go and read the comments from last week's video. Everybody says that they like that I'm doing it. What was that? So Almendinger Homestead says, homesick today. Ordered my Bailey J DPs from DAC. Can't wait. I know, aren't they cute? Yeah. I'd like to order a couple of them, but I'm going to have to wait. I ordered Diamondpainting yesterday because of watching Mrs. Coffee from a newer company that she found. I'm like, okay, let me see. And I got a discount on it, so like, well, it is for the channel. A Colorful Life says, thanks for keeping me company while I was working in a glue book journal. Hope Kitty feels better soon. Oh, yeah, the kitty. Yeah, she's feeling a lot better. The thing is, I adopted her back in 2009. And I was told when I adopted her, she will only eat the original Meow Mix. So Justin, lived here, my oldest son, and he moved out 2 years ago. He always paid for the cat food because he lived here rent-free. You do that for your kids. So, and he worked at Target, so he got a discount. So he always bought the cat food and the dog food. And once a month, he would go grocery shopping with me and pay the grocery bill. He just did little things like that. Anyways, so Scott said last night, maybe I should go to the store and buy her the original Meow Mix. And I said, what? And he had stopped feeding them the original Meow Mix. It's been a year because he said she was always throwing up. So that's why she's been losing weight and hasn't eaten as much as she used to. And then she just stopped eating altogether last week. So he brought that home and she's been eating again. I did not know he was buying a different Meow Mix. Said don't do that again. She's the only one like that. It's just the original. That's all she wants. So yes, she is doing better. Now we just need to get her to gain weight because it looks like a skeleton. I'm still going to keep giving her antibiotics till they're all gone though. Melody Jones says, enjoyed you keeping me company while I worked on the White Tiger by DAC. I'm glad Molly is better. Yeah, I'm glad she's better too. How many people are doing that White Tiger? Oh my gosh. I know Rachel Ray. Was it Rachel? No. Lisa Bradley just finished hers. I believe Mrs. Coffee's working on it. So is Laura from Anxiety Art Adventures, and I think I've seen a few other videos of people working on it. That's popular right now. Crafting with Christy says, I'm working on Time from DAC. I love that you read comments from your last video. And what do you think of square drills? Do you like them? Do you not care for them? I'd love to know. This is a square. I think I've done more squares than I have rounds. It's just worked out that way. It's anything that I've done on purpose. I don't have a problem with the squares, and I don't prefer any, I really don't prefer square or round. I like them both. Like I said, I haven't had an issue with any. I've done Diamond Art Club squares. I've done a Crafty Mint that was a square. This is a Treasure Studios art. This is a square. And was that other one a square? What's the other one that I did, the other company? It was that cat. Was that a square? Salem? The cat? Let me look. Nope, that was round. So, no, I don't prefer one over the other. If a company only has them in squares, it doesn't bother me any. If I have a choice, I know I've had a choice to choose from square or round, and I don't know. I think I've chosen square just to try them from different companies. But no, I don't. Let's see. I think a square was my second or third piece I ever did. The first piece I ever did was a partial. And then I believe after the partial was Happy Guy from Diamond Art Club, and he was a square. And I started it on this channel. I got a piece of trash. I don't have hardly any trash from this, but once in a great while I'll find something. So yeah, me personally, I don't care either way. Square, round, whatever. Just send it. Elaine Wine says, I watch General Hospital. I'm glad Molly's starting to feel better. Elaine, I have watched General Hospital since I was a teenager. And I stopped watching it for a few years in the 90s, late 90s. And I didn't watch it for maybe 5-6 years. And then I picked it up again. And I get mad at storylines that drag. And that's when I lose interest. So I do know what's happening to one of the characters. That's why I stopped watching. And it had to do with Shiloh. I do know what has happened to him because I asked my mom. So my mom's kept me up to date a little bit. You know, I'll ask her what happened to so-and-so, and she'll tell me. They're all on my DVR. I still have to watch them. Once in a while, I'll binge watch a few. But right now, I'm still in September of last year. So, yeah, I get tired when they drag out storylines. And I know from what my mom told me, I'm not going to be very happy with the Nell situation either. So, yep. I'm also not, I don't know. I want to watch more TV at night instead. So in the mornings, I watch my YouTube videos and then I read for part of the day. And then when I get home, I diamond paint and watch TV. And I sometimes color. Like tomorrow, I will probably color while watching TV because I don't do videos on Thursdays except for like flip throughs. I need some wax on my pen. Cynthia Delmaso says, I'm almost done with DAC Dreamcatcher Wolf. So that was a week ago. So did you finish it? And if you did, even if you didn't, what's next? What do you plan on diamond painting next, if you haven't already started? And if you did start, what is it? Okay. Had to get some wax in my pen. So I think what's next for me when this is done is one of my Nightmare Before Christmas. Because it's a smaller piece. Try to do some small ones before I start the Mandy Manzano diamond painting along. So I'm doing a collab with Lisa Bradley and Laura from Anxiety Art Adventures. So Lisa doesn't have a YouTube channel, so she's doing hers in her Facebook group. And Laura will do it. Laura's doing it on her Anxiety Art Adventures channel and her Anxiety Art Adventures Facebook group. And mine's just on the channel. We will have a hashtag for all of you guys to use on Instagram as well. To show us before you start, because it's not to be one that's already a WIP. It's a new start. So you're going to show us the picture before you start it, and then your WIPs every week. And it's going to run for 3 months, so May 1st through July 31st. But we will put announcements up. I think Lisa already did put up the announcement in her Facebook group. So I will put up an official video probably the beginning of April. Lisa Bradley says, no squealing ever since. So that is good. Lisa had mentioned that the first video that I did of the WIP and chat, that she had squealing on her end. She thought it was my microphone, but nobody else had heard it. So that's good. No more squealing. Ace Hardy, he just gave some emojis. Anxiety Art Adventure says, poor Molly, I'm glad she is feeling better. I am working on the White Tiger by DAC and it is square. Shh, laugh out loud. I really enjoy you keeping me company while I diamond paint, and I also really like you telling us what videos you watched. Love and hugs. Thank you, Laura. I know a lot of people are liking that I mentioned in videos that I watched, and people are picking up newer videos. And that was the last comment, so that's what I'm doing now, is pulling out my notebook. Okay, so since my Monday color in chat, I ended up finishing Barefoot Beach by Debbie Mason while I was fixing dinner Monday night. And right now I have like an hour left in Christmas in Harmony Harbor from Debbie Mason, and it's the last book of the series, and I don't know if she's writing any more in the series, but as of right now it's the last book of that series. So I'm done with that series, and I will be picking up something else next month. I'm getting a lot of my books read. So, also, I still had, I think, just 3. I still had a couple of Hallmark Christmas movies on my DVR. So I decided Monday night, let's watch 2 of them. So I diamond painted and watched A Nostalgic Christmas and A Merry Christmas Match. Yep, still watching them. Unreal, isn't it? But I wanted to watch them because I enjoy those. And I'm trying to get movies watched off my DVR. And I think I only have one more Christmas movie left, and I might watch that tonight. I know I'm going to watch This Is Us that was on last night. So I'm going to watch that and diamond paint, and then probably watch that last Christmas movie. And then I've got to go through the DVR and see what I need to delete. If there's anything I need, I think there's a bunch of Halloween stuff on there from last October. And they'll be on again this October, so I'll probably take them all off. The only one I think I will keep up there is Nightmare Before Christmas. And I actually want to buy that on DVD or Blu-ray. I have a Blu-ray player, but it's not hooked up yet. I have to get Dylan to hook it up for me. Dylan does all that stuff for me. I used to do all the hookups for everything, but now that we have the smart TVs and all this other stuff, he does all that for me. So I've got to have him hook that up for me, because I can play the DVDs on the Blu-ray player. So I got to order Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, so yesterday morning, well, getting the boys up and Carson on the bus and breakfast and Blake up and dressed. I watched Crafting with Mrs. Crochet and Coffee. She was unboxing Vizu Arts, and she said it was a really good kit, so that's the company I bought one from yesterday. And it was a fantasy, and it was on clearance. So, yep. And actually, they're from the United States, and I ordered it yesterday, which was Tuesday, and it will be here Friday. So I got a discount on that. Like, no, I'm on a no buying ban. So, yep, ordered that. Watched Lizzie's World of Gems. She is doing an Easter collab with Diamondpainting Addiction Adventures with Jennifer. And it was Spring is in the Air. It was really cute. So yeah, if you want to do an Easter, go watch them. They're doing an Easter collab. So I have to remember to put that in my my tea time with Friday reads and community news. And I don't know how long their collab runs for. I would probably have to go look up their first video where they talked about it. Okay, I know I saw another one. There you are. I watched Anxiety Art Adventures. She did the flip through of World of Wonders by Kirby Rosanis. And I watched hers just because I wanted to give her view hours. I've already seen several flip throughs of that, and I think it's his best book yet. And I pre-ordered it a couple months ago. So that comes out when March 17th, I believe, from the US. It's been in the UK, but I wasn't going to pay UK shipping in that. I don't need it that bad. So yeah. So I watched her do that flip through, just like I said, to give her the view hours, since I already know what the pictures look like. I've watched a couple flip throughs, and I've seen people coloring in it and seen finishes from it. They're gorgeous. I watched Crafting with Anne. She did Cotart Plus Diamond Painting Unboxing from Amazon. So I watched her video on that. I talked to Catherine for how many hours? 3 hours yesterday. She's been out of touch, and we hadn't talked to each other in a couple of months. So she called me I was getting Blake up and about, and then while I was on the phone with her, he sat and watched TV for a little bit, playing in his room. His 2 teachers came, his occupational therapist for speech and stuff. So yep, so he was good while I was on the phone. And she'll be out here during spring break from April 6th through the 10th. So I need to find out what my babysitting schedule is, if either Dylan or Amber get any time off, so that Catherine and I can get together. Otherwise, she'll stay here for a couple days and she can go with me when I babysit. We'll just take our coloring with us, because Carson will be on vacation also from school that week. So we'll keep the boys entertained and we'll still get to spend time together. I watched Pippa Brown. She did a WIP and Chat number 16. So Pippa was talking about, I don't know where she gets some of her information, so I'm just going to clear up my opinion. She had this, she was talking about how in the United States, when kids graduate from college or high school, that we have a tendency to kick the kids out of the house and put them out on their own, and I don't know anybody that does that. They can't afford to. First of all, I need, where's my Tic Tac container? Oh, there it is. So, no, my boys, let's see. Justin, the first year of college, he had a dorm room, and college was only 25 minutes away. But he won the presidential scholarship, I think it's called, and it paid for room and board. So the first year he lived at the college, but he was home more than he was in his dorm room. He was, he's more my quiet child and not into the partying, and yeah, he preferred being home. So he was home more than he was in his dorm room. And so after his first year, he moved back home and stayed here to finish out his college while he was also working part-time. And Dylan, when he graduated from high school, his college, he went to a trade school in Pennsylvania, so that was out of state, and he had an apartment, so we kind of helped him with his apartment and food and cars. He had problems with one car and ended up buying another used car, and he had that for a while till that broke down, and ended up the last few months that he was living down there, he had my car. So Scott and Justin were taking turns getting me to and from my job. And Justin was still living at home. And we didn't have Justin move out till he turned 27, I believe. And that's when we told him we think it's time. You know, we gave him, you know, we told him in January we'd like him out by the end of the year. And he was fine with that. He understood, you know, he's got to learn to be responsible. He's an adult. They have to learn to be responsible. And when Dylan graduated, Dylan was already moved out of here. When he graduated from trade school, he moved back home. And then he was living with his girlfriend and her parents for a while. And then they broke up. He came back home, and then he started dating who he's with now. And they got pregnant at a young age, and I told them, "You're not living here. Sorry. Love you. You made the choice." Oops, accidents happen, but nope, not living here. So, and he had a good job already. But otherwise, no, I understand that they can't afford to move out right away after college. They have student loans and all kinds of other things. But I felt at 27, yes, he can move out. They got to learn responsibility. And that's how it's been with like everybody that I know. I've never known of any parents to say, "Oh, you're done with college, you move out right then." No, I don't know anybody like that. Nobody in my family. None of my friends have done that with their kids. So I found that interesting. And they both do really well. Justin already had the job he had turned into full time. He's been there a long time. Okay, I watched Patriotic Beauty and her overall thoughts on Craftably, and she seemed to have liked them from what I remember. I'm just looking for this symbol I've been working with. There it is. And like I said, I started Christmas in Harmony Harbor by Debbie Mason. And I ended up being in a bad mood, so the book was making me mad. So by the time I got home yesterday, I was in one of those foul moods. And so Scott's like, "What's wrong?" And I said, "Everything's just rubbing me the wrong way." I says, "If I bite your head off, don't take it personally. I need quiet time or something." I just was in a rotten mood. So he's like, "Okay, well, go sit down and have a glass of wine." So I had a glass of wine, and I said, "Well, I need to take a shower before I cook." And he said, "Yeah, go take a hot shower, relax. Maybe it'll help you feel better." So I did that, and I still was kind of in a cranky mood, and he fixed the steaks out on the grill, and I took a couple bites, and I said, "I'm just not hungry. I'm just in a rotten mood." So he said, "Well, go take a nap." So I'm like, okay. So I got the fan going in the bedroom, and I had it blowing on me because I needed to cool off or something. I don't know. So I had that on, and I sleep with a CPAP, so I had that on, and I brought my phone in, and I put it on YouTube and found ocean sounds. And I don't like music. I just want the ocean sounds with the birds. So I had that playing in there, and it helped. So he woke me up like an hour later because I knew, you know, it's 6 o'clock. I said, if I sleep too long, I won't sleep during the night. So he let me sleep till 7. And then he woke me up. So I got up and I said, oh my God, I forgot. I have essential oils and I have stress away. So I rubbed some of that on my wrists and came in here and diamond painted, and I put on the videos on my laptop of ocean sounds. And that's what I did for like 3 hours. And then I'd sniff my wrists once in a while because it had the essential oils on it. And by the time I went to bed, I was nice and calm. And yeah, I hate it when I have days like that. So yeah, that was yesterday. So I don't know what caused it. I wasn't like that when I got up in the morning. When I got up in the morning, though, oh my God. Oh no, that was yesterday. Okay, today's Wednesday. I'm looking at my little notebook here and getting my days all mixed up. So this morning I get to the stop sign at our road and I turn right onto Route 20. And as I'm starting to speed up, a herd of deer decide to jump in the road and stare at me. I'm like, what the hell is up with the deer this week? Just because we changed our time, they're going to be out in the road now? So I had to stop and wait for them. Like, great. So I go past the next intersection, which I don't have to stop at. They do, the other side does. And then I get to another intersection where they have car accidents a lot because people blow through the stop sign. I have no idea why. It's a straightaway. You can see what's coming. You can see the stop sign. So I have never seen anybody go through the stop sign until this morning. And I was far enough away I didn't have to put on my brakes, but close enough I could see him just blow through the stop sign. Never even slowed down, never yielded, nothing. Just going 55 through it. Like a bunch of assholes. This is why I hate driving. There's no reason for it. He can see that there's stop signs there. You can see them as clear as can be. There's no knoll or nothing. And when you're stopped there, you can see what cars are coming from both directions. It's clear as can be. So I was not happy. So I got to Dylan's and I'm like, what the hell is it with this week? So I get there early enough I can watch a few videos before I wake up Carson to get ready for school. Like I always do. I have a cup of coffee. And this morning I watched Colorful Book Nester. She was coloring Fey Love in the Moonlight by Clara Markova. And I can't remember. I think it was Fairy Celebrations. I think it was that book. And she was doing the sky using Derwent Inktense pencils. Very pretty. I loved it. I watched Girly Girl Bookworm. She did March book releases of the books she has that she wants to read. I think she had a couple of them that I have. maybe from NetGalley or are on my TBR list that I would like to get to sometime. I watched Candy Colorful World. She did a Happy Tuesday color in chat. So, yep. I like watching her. Her videos are usually like 30 minutes long. And I always play them at 1.75 speed. And I always watch the commercials, because that's what we get credit for. So I don't think she has commercials though. I don't think Selena has them. Someone asked how long you have to watch the ads for it to count. So I did a search on YouTube for that question, and you have to watch 30 seconds of an ad. So if it's like an ad for 45 seconds, or some of them are an hour, some are 5 minutes, you only have to watch 30 seconds. So I always give it 35 seconds before I click skip ad. But I let them, some are less than 30 seconds, so I just let them play out. But yep, that's what helps the channels. So that's what I do. And then Deligracy, she plays Sims. She did her video was making a household, and she put them in like a mansion that has like every gadget imaginable in, because she has like all the fun packs and all that. She has everything. So she makes it like a mansion and then just sticks a bunch of people in it, and she just let it play a whole year, which is a Sims whole year is like a whole season, I think. Oh, from season to season. So she went from winter to winter, so that was a whole season. When she got back, she started out with like 8 Sims on the lot, and there was only 2 left. They all died, and it wasn't from age, because she didn't, I don't think she did have aging on, but none of them died from old age. So I'm like, I need to get my PC fixed. I can play it on my old laptop. I could play it on this. I just don't want to put extra stuff on this laptop. I don't want it to lag or get slow or anything. But I can play it on my old laptop. I don't have a lot of stuff on it. I need to buy the rest of the stuff packs and expansion packs. So I will start buying those one at a time once he gets back to work and get some finances straightened out. So that was fun watching that. I don't always watch the Sims YouTube videos. Once in a while I do. It depends on my mood. I watched Kate's Color in Haven. She did an adult color in chat. She was coloring in a mandala. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I know what I mean. So I watched her coloring in that. I liked the colors she was using, and her one cat had kittens, and a couple of them have passed away, and so she's talking about that. I watched Mystical 81. She was working on diamond painting, and her video was not very long. She does short videos. She was talking about, she was letting everybody know about some allergy testing that she had done, or other tests. So she was talking about that and letting everybody know how that went. So it seems like it was only like a 10-minute video, with 20 minutes. Wasn't very long. Get some wax off that. And then I watched Mindy's Diamond Moment. She was doing her hashtag Chuckalon WIP and Chat, because she likes Chuck Pinson. And she has, I think, all of his diamond paintings. And she was talking about his website with all of his artwork. And her ducks. She's talking about her ducks. And getting ready to plant flowers and stuff. I went to go watch Crafting with Anne, or her other channel, A Colorful Life. I can't remember which one. But it was like a 2 to 3 hour video, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. I could have probably watched just an hour of it, just to give her an hour view. But I can't sit there and watch. I don't have that time. Seems like it was A Colorful Life. I think she was coloring. I don't remember. I didn't watch it. So this afternoon, that was the last of the videos I watched today. And this afternoon I said, okay, I have to get Carson off the bus early because it's parent-teacher conferences. So I had to remember to put my shoes on at 1:30 and start waiting for the bus, because yesterday the bus was there at like 1:45. And it was today also 1:45. Said, okay. So I got him off the bus. He put his stuff away, and I said, I'm going to let the ferrets out. I just did the dishes. I got to do the dishes. If you want anything, let me know now before I let the ferrets out. So he went in his room, and he was watching TV in his room, and Blake was watching a movie in the living room. So I did up the dishes and straightened up in the kitchen, got my stuff all picked up off the couch, because the ferrets steal anything. So I can't leave anything out except for like my phone, and I have to have my phone right next to me because they will try to steal it. So I had my phone, and I was charging my tablet, which is what I watch my videos on. So that was almost charged all the way. So I put that away, and I thought, well, the phone's sitting next to me. I might as well keep charging that. So I charged my phone, and I'm reading on my Kindle, and told Blake, okay, Blake can be really rough with the ferrets, so I usually let him play. They have an old phone that has games on it, and so he'll play on that in his room. Because there's a board that goes across, that cuts off the hallway from the living room, so the ferrets don't go down the hallway and get into the bedrooms and all that. So he knows to stay in his room with the phone, and he can get to the bathroom. Everything's all down the hallway. And Carson was in his room. So everything's cool. I'm reading, and Blake comes out of his room. He says his pants and his underwear are dirty. So what do you mean they're dirty? They can't be dirty. You're just sitting on your bed playing with your phone. I said, Carson, are his pants dirty? Yep. So he goes in Blake's room, comes out. Blake had peed on the floor in his room. God only knows why. He's never done that. I was not happy with him. So he put his dirty clothes in the wash machine, and I had him get on clean underwear and come sit on the couch. I took the phone away. No TV. Your dad will be home in half an hour. You can wait. So I decided the ferrets have been out now for almost 2 hours. I'll start putting them back in their cage. And Dylan came home, and Blake's sitting there, and he says to Blake, what's going on? And Blake says, Mima is mean. They call me Mima. And Dylan goes, what do you mean Mima's mean? Mima's mean to me. And I looked at him and I said, really? Do you want to tell your dad why Mima's mean to you right now? So Carson comes out of his room and starts to tell Dylan. And I said, no, you got to mind your own business. Your brother needs to tell him what he did. So Dylan was not very happy. So Dylan says, did you clean his floor? And I said, no. I says, I wanted you to see what he did. So he wasn't too happy about it either. He goes, this is why I don't like giving him the electronic devices, because he forgets he's supposed to get up and go to the bathroom. He's too engrossed in the games. I said, well, I already told him he's not having the phone tomorrow or Friday. No more phone this week. So he says, well, why did you do that? And he goes, Mima yelled at me. And I looked at him. I said, I wasn't even talking to you. We weren't even in the same room. I had nothing to do with why you did that. Try to throw me under the bus. I don't think so. So Dylan wasn't happy with him. And I told Dylan he's not getting his phone back. And Dylan said that was fine. I don't think I need this one. I don't see an M. That I do need. I need number 10. So, 52 minutes. I like to do close to an hour, so we're almost done here. I am making a chicken stir fry for dinner. Like I said, I'm going to diamond paint tonight. I'm going to watch This Is Us from last night and watch a movie. I think it'll be another Hallmark Christmas. I think there's only one left. At least from this past Christmas season. I don't know if there's any on there from the season before. Oh man, why is it I always find a couple more of those symbols I just got done with? How many of you do that? Going, oh jeez, there's some more. Do you do that? Is it just me? I don't think it's just me. I usually wait till I get this whole square section done, and then I'll go in and refill the ones I missed. So on some of this, there's been block sections, and I did, like this here, I could do my 3-placer. Or I could do, what's it called? Checkerboard. You know, I think I get them on straighter if I do them one at a time than if I do checkerboard. I've done checkerboard. I don't see where mine go on any straighter or any better. It seems like they'd come out better if I do one at a time. And I'm not really one for using the placers. I have a couple of them and I've used it a couple times, but it doesn't always pick up all of them at the same time off the tray, and it doesn't always lay them all down, and it seems like I have to straighten them more. I dropped it. Seems like I have to straighten them more if I use the placer. So I'm just going to do one at a time. Unless if it's a really big area with one color, then I'll do the checkerboard. But when it's just a small little section like this, I don't bother. So do you guys do checkerboard? Do you use placers? Do you find that you have to straighten them more if you use a placer? And I know it's probably I just need to practice more with them. But I don't mind doing them one at a time. It's relaxing for me. And what time is it? It is 5:20 and I'm getting hungry. I'm getting thirsty. I didn't even take a break to drink my sparkling water. I got the bubbly that Laura told me to try, so I had Scott pick some up for me last night. It tastes really yummy. This is like that black cherry one. Something like that. So I'll probably go put on my pajamas and go cook dinner. And then while I'm cooking dinner, I will finish my book. Or keep reading it. I won't finish it. It's not going to take me that long to cook dinner. But I will probably finish it tonight. I should have plenty of time to watch This Is Us, a movie, and finish my book. Because I can listen to it while I'm diamond painting. How many of you listen to audiobooks while you diamond paint? I do. Sometimes just to finish the book for the day, because I try to read one a day during the week. And then when it's my readathon weekend, which is the second weekend of every month, then I'll diamond paint or color or cross stitch while listening to the books. Okay. Now, is there any more of those? Yep. So I am going to say goodbye. I did not do a planner video last night because I was in a rotten mood. I'm hoping this weekend to get a Flosstube video done because I keep putting it off. I don't know why. I just do. So tomorrow is Thursday, which I don't do a regular video. There should be an unboxing that's already scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday. But Friday, I should be doing my tea time video. It might be a little late, unless I do that tomorrow night and have it post date it for Friday. I may do that. Because I want to go to the food link Friday when I get done babysitting. And sometimes I don't get home till 7. So I'm going to say goodbye. I hope that you all have a great evening. And let me know what you're diamond painting. And I will talk to you guys all later. Bye-bye.